A van is traveling at a constant speed of 27 meter per second. It passes a stationary lorry which 8 seconds later accelerates uniformly at 3 meter per second square up to a speed of 36 meter per second. The lorry then travels at this speed until it catches up with the van. Find the time taken by the lorry to catch up with the van. So this is the path of the lorry and this is the path of the van traveling at a constant speed. The lorry is accelerating and then travels at a constant speed and then catches up with the van. So you see, the distance traveled by the lorry and the van would be the same. The time taken to travel that distance is different, of course. Yes, the lorry takes 8 seconds less to travel the same distance that the van has traveled because it starts after 8 seconds. So what we could start with is distance traveled by the lorry and van are equal. So sorry, I should by lorry, okay, and van are equal. So if the distance is equal, then we can form an equation and find out the time t. So let us assume that the time t, the time for the entire length of the journey, for the van, or is t. So the van has traveled, so that is 27 meter per second, and the lorry is 36 meter per second. So I need to find the area under the graph for the lorry to find the distance the lorry has traveled. So if I were to draw a line down to the time axis, or the x-axis, and I can find this time, so we name the graph A, B and C and D and E. So I need to find what E is, or the point E or AE is. So I can find AE. So I'd have to do, the for lorry, the final velocity is 36. Initial velocity would be 20. No, the initial velocity is 0 because it starts from rest. So initial velocity is 0, and then the time taken we don't know, but we do know the acceleration A is 3 meter per second square. So therefore we can write B minus U out of A equals T. So instead of V and U we replace V and U with the values. So 36 minus 0 out of T equals 3. So therefore T is 36 divided by 3, that is 12. So this time would be 12 seconds, so therefore E would be 8 plus 12, that would be 20. So AE, this is 20, so AE would be 20, so I can write therefore AE equals 20 second, and ED we don't know, So if we can find that, but we'd rather find the entire time length t, because that then we can have our equation. Okay, so I can form an equation now. I can say that 27t, that's the distance traveled by the van, equals the distance traveled by the lorry, which is the area under the graph ABCD or ABC. Okay, so the distance traveled by the lorry would be, so first the triangle, so half times 12 times 36, and then plus, it would be, this bit would be t minus 20. Okay, so we'd write t minus 20 multiplied by 36, because CD is 36. So let's write CD is 36. So, and this is the area under the curve, area under the graph, I should say, area under the graph for lorry. Okay, so this bit is that, and this bit is the area for the van, or the distance traveled by the van. For van, and this is the distance for lorry, right? So now I just have to solve this to get the answer. So I can say 27t equals 2 times 6 is 12, so 6 times 36 is 216, and plus 36t minus 36 times 20, that's 720. So collecting the t terms with t to one side, so 27 minus 36 is minus 9t, and that equals minus 720 plus 216, so that's 4 and 1 and 1 0, and 7 minus 2 is 5. So therefore t equals, it's minus 504, sorry, let's write it properly, minus 504. Okay, so t would be 504 divided by 9, and that equals 9 times 5 is 45, and 550, so it's 54 6, so that is 56 seconds. So the time taken by the lorry to catch up with the van would be 56 seconds, because we need to find the time here. So this is the time, and that would be 56. So that's the time taken by lorry to catch up with the van. Or the answer. That's the answer, right? It is not really 56 minus 8, because we are working out the entire time. How much time does it take from the start, when the van starts to move? If we take it, it's starting like from, it's from the time where it's traveling at a constant speed. So that's the entire time. That's why we take 56 seconds as the time. So that's the answer, really. Thank you for viewing, thank you for your time, and please subscribe.